So you're a business owner, influencer, or social media manager who knows that you need to start utilizing the incredible power of Pinterest for you or your clients, but you're overwhelmed and just don't know where to start with the Pinterest algorithm in 2021, this is the video for you. Today, we're going to go over 5 strategies that you need in order to crack the Pinterest algorithm in 2021. I'm Keira, I'm a social media manager and digital marketer. I have a lot of Pinterest clients and have seen incredible successes on the app. If you are ready to kill it with your Pinterest game, just keep watching. As I mentioned before, I am a social media manager and digital strategist. I specialize in TikTok, Pinterest, email, and online course development and marketing. So you have come to the right place to learn more about the Pinterest algorithm specifically in 2021 because we have seen a lot of changes this year. It's my opinion that Pinterest is the most underutilized platform by brands, influencers, and marketers. Pinterest really can transform your life and business when it's used the right way. Here's some quick wins that I've seen for my clients on Pinterest. First, I got one of my clients to up to 3 million monthly views on Pinterest, and this doubled her website traffic. Secondly, a recent client saw $18,000 in revenue resulting from Pinterest traffic over the span of 90 days. And third, another client of mine has seen incredible consistent growth with impressions, engagement, outbound link clicks. Pinterest is a long-term game, but if you stick with it, you will continue to see that skyrocket and grow. If you want wins like this for your business on Pinterest, just keep watching. Make sure you hit subscribe so that you don't miss out on future tips and tricks for marketing. Now let's dive in. Before I start with my 5 tips, it is really important to know that Pinterest is not what it was a year ago, 3 years ago, or even 6 months ago. The algorithm is changing a lot. Just like Instagram, just like TikTok, we need to be updating our Pinterest strategy. However, for some reason, there are so many people that don't realize that and that are really just like stuck in their 2016 Pinterest strategy and doing the same thing, and that is not going to work anymore. Pinterest is becoming more and more of a social platform. They are trying to compete with TikTok and with Instagram, and I've always said Pinterest is really like more of a search engine. It's more similar to Google than it is to Instagram, but like I mentioned, they are trying to become more social. They're doing this by adding in more video, just like Instagram has been doing. They're also adding in a recent feature that's called idea or story pins. These are kind of like Instagram stories where you can create several slides and click through. They're really cool and fun to play around with, so definitely keep that in mind, just that the algorithm is changing as we go through this video. So tip number 1 is going to be that Pinterest keeps emphasizing to share fresh pins. So again, in 2016, the strategy that worked really well was to pin a ton of other people's content and to pin your same pins over and over and over again to different boards, to group boards, etc. Newsflash, that is not going to work in 2021. You need to be creating new, fresh pins, ideally daily. But here's the thing, you don't have to be creating brand new, super complicated graphics. You can create a bunch of templates in Canva really easily with all your brand colors and brand fonts, and then just tweak them a little bit and put out like 10 to 15 pins per piece of content that you're trying to promote. So if you're linking to a new blog post, create 10 to 15 pins that say different things and look a little bit different, and Pinterest will still consider all of those pins to be fresh pins rather than what we would have done before, which would have been creating just one pin and repinning that over and over and over again to all your different boards. I like to pin each pin to 2 boards max, but you can kind of play around and see what works best for your account. The second strategy you need to be doing in 2021 for Pinterest growth is video pins. Yes, just like Instagram just announced that they are moving more toward video as a platform, Pinterest is the same way. do some research, if you type in your niche, you will see that a lot of the pins that come up are either going to be video or story pins. You can also use video as story pins. If you don't have video, do not worry. I have an amazing hack for you. Canva Pro is amazing because you can actually use a ton of free stock images and photos in your pins. So as long as you have a brand that can use stock videos, definitely take advantage of that in Canva Pro. If you're already creating the graphics in Canva, it's gonna be super easy. The third strategy you need to be doing in 2021 is idea or story pins. They're now called story pins, but they used to be called idea pins. So I touched on these a little bit earlier, but these are essentially ways to make your account more social. It makes your profile more appealing. It's almost like having the highlight stickers on your Instagram profile. It allows people who come across your profile to see what you're all about, to digest your content quickly. Pinterest has so many pins that things can easily get lost. So this is kind of a way to highlight the best of your account. And they're seeing really great stats. Pinterest is really promoting these because they want people to be using them. A great hack is to take your TikToks or Reels and put that up as an idea or story pin. One tip that you need to make sure you add to story and idea pins is to add a card or, a graphic at the end that includes a call to action, because unfortunately with story pins, at least right now, they still don't allow you to link to anything. So unlike regular pins where someone can click onto your website, a story pin is not going to allow them to do that. So I like to add a call to action at the end so that people know, hey, head to our website in order to learn more about this or in order to shop, etc. The fourth strategy that you're going to want to do in 2021 is to focus on quality over quantity. Again, like I mentioned, Pinterest is changing as a platform. You need to retrain your brain to not do what you were doing a year or 3 years ago. Create more quality content, even if you have to post a little bit less over the quantity of not so great pins. And lastly, number 5 for the strategies you need to be doing for Pinterest for 2021 is niche and keyword research. This is always important for any platform, but as a social media manager, this is something that I focus on a lot for my clients, and it allows me to offer them a higher level of service rather than just pinning pins and throwing stuff out there and seeing what works. So I would take some time to type in your keywords, type in the niche that you're in, and see what type of pins are doing best in that niche. You can also go to trends.pinterest.com. This is an amazing tool that you can use that comes straight from Pinterest, and it will allow you to see the search volume at different points in the year. This is going to be really helpful for any health-related niches as well, because those tend to spike early in the year, like January, February. Once you find those keywords that you know are performing well in Pinterest, you're going to want to make sure to optimize your pins, your profile, your board, and even your name. Your pin descriptions and titles should have plenty of keywords throughout them so that you can reach your ideal audience. So since we're on the topics of keywords, I want to share one last little trick with you that you're definitely going to want to utilize. So this is my client. She is a keto coach, and here's an example of how you can use your keywords that you find in the keyword research that we just talked about to optimize your name and your profile. So you want to put your name, but then right here, you're actually going to want to put whatever it is that you do or what you are. So we put certified keto coach so that if someone is searching for a keto coach, they're going to find this account. Similar idea can be used on Instagram. I am a social media manager based in Phoenix, so I have my name on Instagram as Keira Jones, Phoenix Social Media Manager. Okay, that is all the Pinterest tips I have for you today. Please make sure that you hit subscribe so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you so much for being here. Comment down below. Let me know, are you guys using Pinterest for your business? Is it confusing? Are you starting to understand more about how the algorithm works after this video? Are you gonna try it out? Let me know.